back to my YouTube channel. Hello, hi if you're new here, or welcome back. And today I'm going to be filming this matte smoky eye today with a pink lip. So if you want to see how I got this look, then just keep on watching. First thing I'm going to do is just moisturise my skin with the Elemis Pro-Collagen Marine Cream. Everyone knows I love this stuff. It's amazing for plumping the skin. Again, please mind my hairline. I said in my last tutorial that I have just been to the hairdressers and literally it's only been a day and it still hasn't come off. So please do mind that my hairline is an absolute state. I do know it's like that. Getting straight on into makeup, I'm starting off with the e.l.f. Mineral Infused Face Primer. This is such a nice primer for really smoothing out the skin. I carve out my lid now with the L'Oreal Infallible Concealer. So I'm just going to apply this onto both eyes. I'm using my Morphe, I think this is the Y, it's rubbed off, but I think it's the Y21 flat definer brush. I'm just going underneath where my brow is, or where you'd like your brow to be, to beat your concealer. I'm going to go just down the centre of where my brows are, and I just like to curve it round my brows, and then I go over the top and then down the tail. After I've done that, I just go in with my beauty sponge. Taking my Mercier Loose translucent powder, taking that on my Chocolate Skincare brush. This is a dual ended brush, and I'm just patting that into the lid. For this look, I'm going to be using the Holly Boon HNB Dare to Be Different palette. This is such a nice palette, just all those colours are just so lush like. So for this look I'm just going to be using the bottom shades here to create this brown smoky eye, and she's just put together the most amazing colours in here as well. I'm first going to be taking my Sosu. This one is the SE203. It's a really nice big fluffy blending brush, and I'm just going to be taking the shade Rich. I'm just going to be taking that into the crease, just building that colour up gradually. By the way, in my last tutorial I went on about losing my brush, it was my bronzing brush. Turns out, so I did a proper look all in the drawers again, and it was right at the far back of my drawer. So this is the brush, ladies and gentlemen, that I was on about. It's the Morphe Y5 brush. It's my favourite bronzing brush in the world, and unless I find like another one like this, then it's going to stay forever my favourite brush. After I've just done the crease colour, I'm just going to take a clean brush, fluffy brush, and I'm just blending out that edge, making sure it's soft. I'm just going to do the same on the other eye. I'm just taking now the Sosu SK02. I do really like the Sosu brushes just because they're all black and they're just, you know, they just go together. So I'm just taking a little bit of the shade Chocolate now, and then I'm just going to apply it straight to the lid. So after I've done that and just packed that layer of colour down, I'm then going to go back in with Rich with my big fluffy blending brush, and then I'm just going to go over the edge, and I like to go in little circles, again just using the tail of the brush, giving that blend, and then after that I'll go back in with my clean brush and then make sure it's blended. Afterwards I'll go back in with the chocolate shade and just go back in and deepen it up, just so we've not lost that colour by doing all the blending. so then the eye is still really dark. Then going back in with Rich again, and then just tickling around the edge. This is just a lot of blending work really. So I think I'm pretty happy with that, and now I'm just going to go off camera and repeat the same onto the other side. So what I've done now, I have just used the sleek eyeliner just to slightly line my top lash, just so my eyelash looks seamless on the eye. And then I also used just the Maybelline Go Extreme mascara. Everyone knows how to put mascara on, so I just did that off camera as well. So next I'm going to be using the Glamify GB31 lashes. These are fresh out the packet themselves. I took them out just to cut them down and then put them back in the packet to show you what it looks like. But these are really nice fuller lashes. I love these ones. I love GB11, GB32 and GB31, which are really nice lashes. I'm going to be using the Duo Lash Glue. This is the green one, and I got this off Amazon. And I know some people don't like the Duo Lash Glue, but this one dries down so fast. It dries down in literally 10 to 15 seconds. Not even that, like you'll put it on and it sometimes be blue already, and then you just stick it on your lash. I'm just going to line my lashes just with a small line of glue, pinch it, and then I'll just go along just painting the lash band with some glue. While that's drying, I'm just going to take my flat definer brush, let's just call it, and I'm going to take my L'Oreal Infallible Concealer again. I'm just going to get some product off the dough first, and I'm just going to clean up the edge here. I'll just drag it down. I'll just pat it down. Lashes, this is what I mean. So I'll put my lash on now, and I'll just go upside down, and then stick it in the middle first, and then I'll just press the inner. Then I'll go to the outer, the lash upside down. Done my lashes now. So I've already primed my skin. I primed it at the start of the video. For foundation, I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild. This is the Photo Focus foundation. I'm going to be using two shades. I'm going to be using Soft Beige and Desert Beige, just in case it's a little bit too dark for me. So I'm just going to go in with Desert Beige. I think Desert Beige might actually be not a bad match. Let's see how it goes. So applying that onto my cheeks, on my forehead, onto my chin, and onto my nose. Then I'm going to be using another Sosu brush. This is the SF101 brush, and I'm just going to buff that into my cheeks first. After I've done my foundation, I'm going to go in with my L'Oreal Infallible Concealer again. I'm just going to highlight underneath my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, where my forehead is. And then I like to go in with my Beauty Blender for my concealers. I'm just going to go around my smile lines, underneath my eye, I go up my forehead. Then back in with my Tropic brush, I'm going to take the Laura Mercier translucent powder, just pressing that underneath my eye. Make sure it's not going to crease or budge. After that, I'm going to get my favourite Spectrum brush, which is the C03 brush. I'm just going to get that powder again, and then I'm just going to go into the skin and proper make sure that's going to stay there. So it hasn't been recording this entire time. So basically what I did, I went underneath my eyes with the Dare to Be Different palette again. I used the shades Rich and Chocolate underneath the eyes. which I'm just going to touch up actually, because I talked so much through it as well, because my eyes started watering, so I said I'll come back to it. Well, here's me coming back to it then. Because I said when I get really bad allergies basically, so I'm allergic to like dust and stuff. So and just any, like, sometimes when I don't take my allergy tablets it'll just get really bad, and then also when, like, obviously when products get into my eyes I just start to water and then I start to sniffle. So yeah, that's why I sniffle sometimes through my tutorials, which I've already talked about. This is just so frustrating. So after I did my under eye shadow, I then went in with my NYX matte bronzer. This is in the shade Deep Tan. So what I did with this, I went in with my big fluffy Sosu brush, the SF105 brush, and then I swirled in, went over where my cheeks are and underneath my jaw, etc., and underneath my forehead. After that I then contoured, so I went in with my Morphe, this is the Brontour Vlogger shade. With mine, I've said this as well, with mine one side is broken just because that's the way I received it, so there's one side that's like a contour shade and then one side that's more like a shimmery bronzery shade. So I went in with my favourite brush and I just contoured just where the back of the hairline is down to the front, went over my forehead and everything, and then I just went back in with my Laura Mercier powder. I went around my nose just so then your nose looks smaller, went on the tip and down the bridge, and then I cut underneath my cheeks so it's going to be a snatched look. Then I realised that my camera wasn't recording, so now I'm going to move on to blusher. For blush, I'm going to be using the Nars Orgasm blush. This is the actual limited edition bigger pan blush. You usually get it in the smaller pans, but I got the limited edition one. So I'm just going to take this on my HNB Cosmetics brush, and I'm just going to apply that to the apples of my cheeks. And I like to bring it all the way up to my temples, just so then my highlighter is going to look really seamless within the blush itself. Today for highlight I'm going to be using the Pretty Little Glow highlight by Doll Beauty. This is such a nice shade. It's sort of like a rosy gold, but it's such a nice shade itself. I absolutely love it. So the first brush I'm going to use is the Sosu, the SK01 brush. This is just a really nice highlighting brush that I find to use. So I'm just going to take it right where my cheekbones are here. Then I'll go in with the other side. This is quite pigmented as well, so you don't need much at all. I'm just a glow baby, so I like to glow. I like to go on my Cupid's bow as well. Taking off my nose bake, by the way, and I'm going to go in with my Sosu. Again, I love these brushes, can't live without them. This is the SK04 brush, so it's a really detailed point brush. Just going down the bridge of the nose. Moving on to eyebrows, actually, I need to do my eyebrows. But first I will take off my bake, so I'm looking a bit crazy now. With my bake, I like to take it off with a powder that's got colour into it. So this is the MAC Studio Fix powder. This is in the shade NC43. And as you can see, it's actually a foundation powder, I'm not sure, but it is a tinted powder. So when you're using a tinted powder like this instead of a just like a powder, or just using your brush to take it off. So what if I took this off now, I just take it off, you'll see I have a really harsh line here now. So what I like to do is just pat into this powder, so I buff into this area. And what I'm doing is I'm basically removing that harsh line. As you can see now, it's just a bit more, there's no harsh line, but you can see where I've applied. You can just see it's still lifted, still here, but it's not a harsh line. Do you know what I mean? So you can just see how seamless that's gone into the skin as well. So for brows, I don't usually fill my eyebrows recently. For some reason I'm going through a stage of just not filling them in. So my favourite eyebrow product is the NYX Professional Brow Pencil. This is the micro brow pencil, and this is the shade black. Even though it says it's the shade black, it doesn't actually come out black in my personal opinion. But what I'll do with this, I'll just start on the outer tail first because my brows are already microbladed. I know I've probably said it 1,000 times, but just in case someone's new to my channel and they don't know that they are. So I just go through the edge, and then I'll come down to the head here. I don't really like to go through the head, but I'll just go underneath the head of the brow, and then I'll just flick up slightly. And then if it's a bit transparent at the top here, I do just flick up, giving those tiny brow hair impersonation. And then you can just see like what that's done. So after I've done my brows, I'm just going to go in with my mascara again, just to do the lower lashes. For lips, I'm going to go in with the Revolution Nudes collection. This is the shade On Display. I'm not lining my lips, so I'm just going to go straight in with this colour. I didn't like that shade, so I'm just going over my lips with just took it off and going over my lips with a beauty blender. I'm going instead for the collection Nude Pink liner. I love these liners. If you see on my Instagram stories, I'm just filling them in slightly. After I've done that, I'm going to go in with the Maybelline matte ink in the shade Liquid Lip in the shade Driver. I'm just putting that in the centre of my lips, and then I'm just dabbing it in with my middle finger. It's completely up to you what the lip colour you want to combine this with. Where's everyone up to with their Christmas shopping? Let me know. Are you almost done? Have you got a few more people to shop for? Or you already have all your Christmas in place? I'm going to go in with my Declure or Absolute spray. So nice. I love this spray. All things skincare. I love, I live for, I dream for. But yeah, this just helps give your skin back that life. Following on from that, I'm going to be using the Obsession Lightning Glow Fixing Illuminating Spray for my setting spray. Oh, I forgot this doesn't work. Soaking that. I'm just going to go do my hair and I'll be right back. That is it for this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed this matte brown eye, and I hope to see you in my next video. Don't forget to like before you leave, and leave a comment below if you enjoyed it or want to see anything from me. But that's all, and goodbye, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!